This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFLC in association with Macklin's in my bar. We're at the Who's Fielding Who final press conference here with me. I've got Callum Smith, Paul Smith. How are you?
Good. Sound, thanks.
You alright? It's a bit quiet today, Paul.
Just wondering why you want me on this.
Why not? Why not? I don't think we've got you two together before. We'll get your dad involved in a minute. Final press conference done. All the talking is actually done now. Just for you to weigh in tomorrow. So, how are you feeling?
Yeah, good, very good. Training's gone very well and I'm in good shape and I'm ready to put in a good performance the weekend.
Paul, is this a 50-50 fight between him and Rocky?
Not in my opinion, no. Not in the bookie's opinion, not in many people who know the boxing's opinion, to be honest with you. It's one of them, it's two matchroom fighters, so you get a lot of people who will sit on the fence because they're mates and because they're part of the same camp, same stable, same thing, but it's not a 50-50 fight for me. It's heavily in his favour. It's 4-1 up with the bookies and they very rarely get it wrong. It's that old saying, what everyone says, boxing's about levels. You know, I got in the ring with Ante Ward genuinely believing if I landed on his chin I'd beat him. That was the only chance I had of winning, and that is genuine belief what I had going in. I'm not kidding anyone saying that I did. Rocky Field may believe that tomorrow, Saturday night, but as he said himself in past interviews, he's got many ways to beat him. If you want to box, you want to brawl, fight, keep it long, keep it short, he comes out the best in every department. There's not many or any department Fielding is better than him in. And you know, I'm not doing all the talking for him. I'm not trying to talk for him. That's just my opinion on the fight as someone who knows boxing and as someone who's close to the fight.
No chance of Rocky Fielding being overlooked here, Callum, at all?
No, not at all. So every fight just as important. My last one was just as important as this. I had to win that, and the one after this one will be the same. You know, I've got to keep winning. I want to remain unbeaten and I want to become a world champion. So a loss at any stage in my career sets me back. So it's just another fight, and it's just as important as the last one. And you know, I've trained hard. I haven't overlooked him in training. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in, and I've got to put in a good performance. And I'll show I am the better fighter on the night. And I do believe I can get this out the way and I can push on next year.
How are you assuming this fight to start off? Do you know?
Don't know. As I say, it could go a lot of ways, but Joe studied him and we've covered every way the fight can go. And I think however way the fight pans out, it's the same outcome. I come out the winner, whether it's a tear-up or it's a stand-up boxing match. I'm the better of both ways, and I do believe I'll win, however means it's possible.
Paul, speaking to Callum the other day, suggested that Rocky Fielding's power isn't as what people think it is. What do you make of that?
He said himself, I don't think Fielding is as hard as he thinks he is, or as fans and friends think he is, but he might dig. I've never been, I sparred him years ago when he was a kid and I'd just turned pro, so it's different from then, it's the same different with 16, 18 ounce gloves onto 10 ounce gloves. He might dig, I don't know, I've never been in. He doesn't look the most concussive puncher, but you never know. He's knocking kids out, he's beating what's in front of him, but that's the big thing with it. I think you have to look at what's in front of him. He's probably getting a bit carried away comparing Brian Vera, who was, in no disrespect to him, shot in my opinion and was a light middle, stuck middle, to someone as tough as Christophe Lebras, who went 12 and took everything George Groves had, and then done the same with Callum, barring going down off a good body shot. Field keeps alluding to the fact that Lebras got up. Lebras got up because he's tough. Brian Vera wasn't exactly tough, and No Gonzalez was what he said was his best win before Brian Vera, and he was a Colombian journeyman. But again, with all respect, you can only beat what's in front of him. I've said time and again, I was working for Sky on the Vera fight, and I said on the night he'd done exactly what I'd have done and what everyone else had done. He'd done well. He beat what was in front of him, and he beat him by any means necessary. But it's about levels, boxing, isn't it? And it's that old saying again, it's all about levels, and this is a massive step up for him. And he knows it, and everyone else knows it. It's a big step up. It's up to him to try and deal with that, but I just don't think he will. I think it's Callum's fight. I think it's Callum's. He's only took this fight because he wants to win the British title and make it the four of us having won it. Four brothers being British champion it'll never be done again, and that's why he's took the fight to do that, and then he can move back on to being number one in the world and getting his world title fight as soon as possible.
There's a lot of people here today. I wasn't really sure who was with who. There's just a lot of Scouse voices shouting, but it's going to be 10,000 capacity in there Saturday night.
Yeah.
It's going to be a crazy atmosphere.
Yeah, it's going to be a great atmosphere and one that I'll enjoy. Say, I turned pro and a dream to selling out the Echo Arena and fighting in big fights. I've done it now for the British title, which I didn't expect. So, everyone's talking about it, and these are the type of fights I want to be involved in. So I'll enjoy the weekend and I'll enjoy becoming British champion.
All right, Callum, Paul, thanks for talking to IFL TV, and we'll catch up with you in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
All right, cheers.